The air in the Salesforce Tower Lounge in San Francisco's financial district was thick with self-importance. It was a victory party for a massive corporate merger, and everyone felt like a winner, except maybe me, according to Marcus Thorne. Marcus, my old business school rival, spotted me immediately. He was a senior VP at one of the acquired firms, and his ego had just doubled. He strode over, trailed by his two lieutenants, smiling a truly venomous smile. "Ethan Bell," Marcus boomed, extending a hand just slightly too late for me to properly shake it. "What are you doing slumming it up here? I thought you'd be tied up figuring out your next Series 8 pivot." His companions let out a forced, insider laugh. I met his gaze, calm as stone. "Just finalizing a deal, Marcus. It's good to see the ecosystem thriving." "Thriving? Sure. But look around." He gestured dismissively at the $100 million view. "This is where the real players close the real deals, Ethan. Not with your little sustainable packaging company. What was it called? GreenWave Tech? Cute. Very niche. I told you 5 years ago, you should have taken that analyst job at Goldman Sachs. Guys like you, with your passion projects, you're always just one bad quarter away from total collapse. You don't have any real corporate stability." Marcus stepped closer, lowering his voice just enough to make it feel confidential, but loud enough for his lackeys to hear. "Be honest, you're here hoping to hand out some resumes, right?" I took a slow sip of my scotch. The mockery was exactly what I'd expected. I could feel the old pressure rising, the frustration of being utterly underestimated, but I held it steady, channeling it into focus. "You're right, Marcus," I admitted quietly, the smile returning. "I don't have corporate stability." I reached into my breast pocket, but instead of a resume, I pulled out my phone and placed it gently on the table. "Because I don't work in a corporation. I acquire them." Marcus blinked. His lips parted to deliver a witty retort, but I didn't give him the chance. I swiped the screen to reveal an email. It was an internal memo from the CEO of Altair Solutions, Marcus's company. The subject line, "Welcome to the team, Mr. Bell." I let him read the first paragraph. It detailed the successful, confidential acquisition of GreenWave Tech by Altair Solutions, and named me, Ethan Bell, as the new Executive Director of Strategic Integration, reporting directly to the board, effective immediately. Marcus's face went white. The laughter vanished from his friend's eyes, replaced by a cold, sickening dread. "This morning, before I arrived," I explained, my voice smooth and devoid of emotion, "my first task was to review Altair's current organizational chart. And, as the new executive director overseeing strategic integration, which is a polite term for redundancy, I had to flag the teams that offered the least value." I tapped the phone screen to show a highlighted list of names. "Your entire operations vertical, Marcus, was the easiest cut." I leaned in, watching the realization dawn on his face. The moment he grasped that he hadn't just mocked a former classmate, he had mocked his new boss. "Tomorrow morning," I finished, "your security badge will be deactivated. You and your friends will be called into HR for your final paperwork and an exit interview. That's not a layoff, Marcus. That's a decision." I picked up my phone and slipped it away. "So you can stop worrying about my side hustle now. But maybe start worrying about yours." I left him standing there, frozen by the bar, his corporate swagger completely evaporated. The beauty of revenge isn't the explosion. It's the sound of the silence that follows. It's realizing the loser was wearing this 7-figure suit all along.